Morning everyone. It's Saturday, so this kind of day in the life thing has turned into possibly a weekend stretch. After I left you guys yesterday saying how tired I was feeling, probably wasn't gonna get that, but I took one anyway. I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for a second. Next thing I know, it's tea time. I slept the whole rest of the afternoon, and I felt so much better afterwards. And we just had dinner, the kids had their bath. I was gonna have my bath, but after running it twice and we're still not getting hot enough, I was like, stop it. I'll wait till tomorrow, because by that time it was like 10 o'clock at night. So I just kind of actually caught up on some like beauty YouTube last night, and yeah, it was nice and relaxing, and I did something cheeky yesterday. I did place like a Makeup Revolution order, and I picked up a few bits that I've been wanting to try, because there was like a friends and family discount thing. You were getting 25% off. So I took advantage of that and used the Klarna thing, and yeah, I like using Klarna. It helps me sort of get what I want when I want it. It kind of allows me to be a spoiled brat a little bit, but also manage my money. So yeah, I'm going to go make some coffee. I'm going to have some breakfast. Rowan is already watching My Neighbor Totoro. The kids love that film. Luna's still in bed. I actually don't know what time it is. I'll check. It's like 8 o'clock, just after 8. We slept in real late this morning. This is unusual for us. I know, like, sleeping until like 7:30 is so late, right? But yeah, for us that is quite late. We're usually anywhere between 6 a.m. and 7. We normally get up. In fact, anything after like 6:30 feels late to us. So yeah, breakfast. Catch you later. So, we're gonna carry on with the washing I was supposed to do yesterday. I'm getting really annoyed with this machine. It's only 3 years old. Like, barely 3 years old. And, like, it does this weird thing where, like, you'll go to set the program and the slight tap on the machine or whatever, and it'll switch programs. Like, the dial is maybe moved like a hair's width, and it'll change programs, and it's driving me bananas. It's not an unfixable thing. Like, I can always stop the program and redo it, but it's still a pain. And then the powder drawer, water keeps coming out of it, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I know I could probably call someone to come and fix it, but it would probably cost as much to do that as it would be to buy a new machine. So I may just save up and buy a new machine at the end of next year. There's a lot of things in the household that are needing replaced in 2021. We need a new cooker. The kettle is starting to go. Really, I want to upgrade my fridge. I say fridge. I'll tell you what I want to happen. See, this is our fridge freezer. We've had this since the start of our relationship. I bought this when we were living with someone else before we moved into my parents. So this fridge is like, I want to say 12 years old. It's a good fridge, you're doing a good job, but you're just not big enough for what we want. And we also have this little freezer. But what I want to do is get a fridge. The ones I was looking at were a slightly taller than this, so like they would come up to like maybe here, maybe a bit higher. And it had a top drawer. It was like a 2-doored fridge and a 2-doored freezer, a bit like one of those big double American ones, but 2 single units. Because we live in a flat, it's much easier to get those up the stairs. So what I wanted to do is have here a big double fridge and a big double freezer, so that I have all the fridge and freezer capacities that I'd need, because they would only come out as far as this fridge freezer anyway, so it wouldn't be like we'd be losing much space. We're already used to not having a lot of space in this kitchen because it is like barely enough room to swing a cat. And where this fridge freezer is just now, I want to put a shelving unit for dry goods. Like, I would love it to be as high as where that sort of jut is. That is when they put in new electrics and heating, because they couldn't put it inside the wall because of how old these places are. So we have lots of bits like this in our hallway, like random sticky out bits that are holding wires and pipes and stuff. But yeah, so I would love to have a shelving unit as high as that, all the way down to the floor for dry goods. We have great storage and stuff in here, but unfortunately you have to pick and choose whether you want your storage to be for food or if you want your storage to be for plates and stuff. At the moment we have ours for food. Welcome to my cupboard. So in here we have, it's not the neatest, we have storage containers, microwave containers, plates, bowls. The rest of them are on the draining board. Up the back there is actually empty at the moment. I actually had a bit of clear out for storing food. There's some open packets of passed out rice and noodles there. There's some instant noodles at the back there. Down here, some gin liqueur that I got for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it's just kind of sat there. But in here we have sprinkles, spices, herbs, a couple of cat treats, jar sauces, peanut butter. Oh dear, it got messy in here again. These bowls we've just recently washed out. I'm going to take them to the local pet sanctuary, because we have like 5 or 6 cat bowls that we don't need. But behind those cat bowls are about 8 kilos of pasta. It's like a bit ham. I'm not one of those psycho hoarder people that was like emptying Asda of food earlier in the year. Let me explain. Basically, if we go into lockdown again, I might lose my job. Okay? I might actually be unemployed. I've never been unemployed in my life, and I don't want it to happen now. So, preemptively, I've been spending about 10% more than I would normally on my weekly shop to buy extra food just in case. So I was in Asda this past Monday actually, and I picked up the massive container of washing powder, so I don't need washing powder till the end of the year. We're good for that. And I picked up one of the massive 3 kilo bags of Asda's pasta, because they haven't had them for almost a month every time I've gone. 1 second. Sorry, hot chocolate spillage. So yeah, Asda hadn't had the big bags of pasta for a while, and they finally had them, so I grabbed one. But they also had these 500 gram bags of pasta that they bought in during the original lockdown, and they had like so much of it. They had like island displays in like 3 parts of the store, and they were selling them at the time for £1 a bag, and then they just slowly been reducing them over time, and they had them in the pasta aisle for 37p a bag. 37p, 500 grams of pasta. So I got the 3 kilo bag of pasta, and I also got 3 kilos of that cheap pasta. So yeah, I think I did good. So I've mostly been stocking up on like dry goods stuff, like I say, pasta, noodles, spaghetti, jarred goods, getting passata sauce because I use a lot personally for sauces. I've been buying a lot of dried soup items, like lentils, split peas, broth mix, that kind of thing, picking up a bag or so each time, because even if my mind is thinking worst case scenario, even if we only have enough like chicken or whatever to feed the kids with, I can have soup. I can make soup. It's fine. Nick and I can eat soup. It's cool. We can do that. Because like my parents and grandparents were from a time where you would get a hunk of meat for Sunday and you had to make it stretch till next Sunday. So I'm not above making a hunk of meat stretch from Sunday to Sunday, taking a chicken breast and making an entire soup with just a chicken breast. Like I say, worst case scenario, I fingers crossed I don't lose my job, and fingers crossed if I do that it's not gonna come to making an entire soup out of one chicken breast. But yeah, I like being prepared, I like being planned ahead, and that's kind of why I want the big fridge, the big freezer, and the big storage, so that I can always have anything up to a year's worth of food, just in case anything should go wrong. And I was having weird feelings about this, like back in October, November time last year, and that's when I started watching like how large families do it and how they manage to keep so much food and everything, and how they make their budget stretch to cover a whole lot of food. And then this pandemic happened. It's like, oh my god, maybe it was like intuitive. Maybe I should have listened to myself in October and just bought the damn freezer and the fridge. Hindsight, eh? Hindsight 2020. Joke. I'm gonna go get washed and dressed and get on with the day and stop rambling about things I cannot change. So today I wanted to try out a new product. I wanted to try out this new warming peel exfoliant with vitamin C. And it sounds kind of cool. And the picture in the catalogue shows someone like with this like orangey gel on their face. So we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna wash off my dirt with my cleanser. And of course I'm still using the Neutrogena Clear and Defend. This is how I know I need to switch up my skincare basket. But I'm like, diving into my stash, looking for other things to use. The kids are in the living room colouring together, but how long that'll last before it turns into all-out war is anyone's guess. It can go from happy, joy to, oh my god, he's trying to kill me! In like half a second. So. Oh, was I itching in my sleep? Oh dear. That's not good. My sink is like a clutter of children's bath products and bath toys. I need to tidy in here again. I got into like a habit of like cleaning my house every Saturday, and then I didn't do it for 2 weeks, and now my house is chaos. So let's get on it and get it going, because today is Saturday, so it's officially cleaning day. Let's clean things. Make sure I've got all this cleanser off. Now, massage onto skin for 2 minutes. Ooh. It looks like baby poop. Joyous occasion. knocked out. Let's get this onto the skin. It says massage onto skin, avoiding eye and lip area, and it is warming already. I've never used like a warming exfoliator before. I've used a warming mask. It was alright, it didn't burn. I've used this like toning gel for cellulite that I get from Avon, and it is amazing. I will have to tell you about it, but don't ever use it after the bath because it'll burn like a mofo. But it does amazing things. But this isn't too bad. Like, it just kind of feels like you've put like a warm wet face cloth on. And I'm just going lightly over it. I'm massaging, I'm not scrubbing my face. Because the particles they feel quite abrasive. Maybe like the warming bit is just a gimmick. I don't know. It makes you feel like it's doing more than it really is. I'm just going to let this sit for just a little second while I go and check what they're doing, because I swear I just heard chairs going into the kitchen. 1 second. So this doesn't seem to warm any further or tingle. It definitely doesn't burn, which is good. So let's take it off. Oh my god, my skin is so smooth. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. The most exfoliation that I've been using is just using the flannel. So to actually use an exfoliator, it'll give me a good idea of how much it actually works. It's a glorious time in the morning where they're going to dump toys all over the house. Yay. They don't do this to their dad, they only do it for me. Aren't I special? I get all the messes to clean up.
It's my wallet. Wallet. Yeah, it's my wallet.
Is that your wallet? Have you got money in there? No, but you're broke. You have to go get a job. What are you going to do? You going to be a builder? Are you going to grow flowers?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
Whoa.
What I'm very impressed with that is left my skin so like taut in a good way, like firm and soft and smooth, and yeah, very happy. So I'm just going to go quickly over it with my Pixie Glow tonic, and then I'm going to put on my sheet mask.
Whoa.
And then we're going to go and get on with a bit of cleaning whilst the sheet mask is doing its thing. Oh my god, I can't wait to see how makeup applies after having this on. Like, it's going to be amazing. Ah, I got some of that scrub in my hair. Didn't notice. What are you doing? What are you doing with that bowl? And the sheet mask I'm using today is the... In a second. The sheet mask I'm using today is the new Essential Youth Maximising Sheet Mask. I used one of these about a week or so ago, so I'm going to use another one. I have quite a few of these to use up, so yay. one of the after effects of having stock for stalls that never came to pass. I'm just very glad that I stocked items to sell that I love, because I can sing their praises and sell them to people. But now we've not had any stalls, at least I can use them. They're not going to complete waste. There we go. So now I'm going to go and do a little bit of cleaning whilst this works its magic for like 15 minutes. And then we'll take it off and put on my cream, which I didn't show you yesterday. The cream I'm currently using is the new Versalist Day Cream. It's great, it's really hydrating. It's a great makeup base actually, I really like it. I had mostly been using the Olay Day Fluid, and then I just kind of got bored with it. I mean, I managed to get from like all the way up here to all the way down here, before I was like, you know what, I want to try something else for a little bit. So I'm really impressed with myself, because that must be like over 100 mils worth I used. So I'm going to use this for a little while, and then once this is finished, I'll go back to this guy.
It's my nappy. Look, it's my nappy.
Yeah, it's your bedtime pants, isn't it?
It's my bedtime pants.
You don't need them anymore though, because you're a big girl.
It's also that's mine. What did that in the shop? What is that on your face?
It's a face mask.
A face mask?
A face mask.
What is that? The face mask in shop?
I did.
Me stop. Mom! 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 It's awesome!
But I like dancing too.
No!
You can dance with me.
No! I'm too little. Yeah.
So that is load number 2 in. I didn't quite get dressed, I'm still in my pyjamas. But what I have been doing is this. I've decided I'm going to start blogging again. I've decided I am going to be super proactive and actually do stuff, like actually get all the stuff in my head out into the world. And I've been doing a lot of reading and watching a lot of other writer vlogs here and there whilst I've been doing the washing, and I've picked up some really amazing productivity tips and I'm implementing them, and so far I have outlined about 10 blog posts which I could probably get sorted in, I don't know, it wouldn't take me too long. Basically, insider tip, if you've managed to make it this far into the vlog, you deserve to know. I was watching, I believe it was Brooke Wright, or it might have been Kate Kavanagh. I will link them both in the info box, because if you're into writing or anything, you need to check those girls out. They're awesome. I don't know. But one of them was reading, I forget the name of the original author, but it was How to Write 10,000 Words in an Hour, and it basically boiled down to using a speech-to-text app. And the one that she spoke about was this one, called Speech Notes, if it's going to come up here. Speech Notes. So you just press this little button here and talk into it and just be like, hello, I love using speech notes. And then you press pause again, and it doesn't always pick up everything that you're saying, and of course there are accent issues. It has got like 13 different types of English though, so I'm amazed at that, and it's got a load of other international languages as well. And if you want the one that doesn't have ads on it, it's like £8 one-off fee, which is amazing. But I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. I managed to talk 1,000 words in an hour. 1,000 words. I've been getting so much work done on my novel with it. I'm so grateful to finally have this, and I figured that I could implement this to do blogging again. And it'd be so much easier. I can just talk everything, because most of my blog posts are maybe like 300, 400 words. So if I'm talking 1,000 words in 15 minutes, then all the better. And the more notes you have, the more you know what you're going to say, so the more you can talk, and I can clearly talk quite quickly, but you have to slow down a little bit for the app. But yes, I'm excited. So we're going to do that today. And yeah, so I will catch you guys later. I'm going to finish up doing these notes, actually put some clothes on, sort out this washing that's come out of the machine, and yeah. Our dress, we have jeans and a jumper. Not exactly styling, but I was looking at these. My squares. Little Luna, can you stop yelling, please?
Are you bad guy? Come and kill me.
Kids are wearing their superhero dressing gowns, so they're running around being superheroes. So these are my squares, my beauty products. As with a lot of things, I was keeping on top of them being neat and tidy, and then they just kind of got away from me. They are clean, I will say that. They are clean. They're not like covered in dust. It's just, you know how it is. You move one thing and the whole thing knocks over, and it's just disaster. And you know, you just pile one thing on top of another, and disaster. And this, let's not talk about this. I collected all of my nail polishes from around the house. We did that. I have had an influx of Mills and Boon romance novels. There is a lovely lady that comes to our cafe, and she works in a secondhand bookstore, and she brought me a whole bunch of Mills and Boon books, because they're out the door with them, and they, you know, needed to make room for social distancing in the store, and that was one of the things that got cut. So I got gifted a bunch, and I'm very appreciative. And then we have my sort of makeup storage area, which looks a lot worse than it is. Again, it's just things have just been sort of shoved here, and things have knocked over, like this here. A bunch of an eyeliner pot has fallen off the shelf. That's more than likely a cat's doing. And just, they're everywhere. At least they landed inside another box, so that's not the worst thing. You know, they could have been way worse, but I don't think that's all of them. So I know I said I wasn't going to do any project planning until at least next year, but I'm thinking in order to tidy things up, we're going to have to implement some kind, because not everything that should be here is here. The little ones went off with some of my perfumes, so they still need to come back and find their homes. So we're going to go and do some kind of, I'm thinking a project polish reboot, project perfume reboot, maybe a bath and body. Honey, did you just drop your train? And then next year we're gonna tackle this makeup situation and try and sort something out, because really, really ideally I would like all my makeup to live in this little square box. I would love that to happen, but that's going to be a long ways off. Because up here we've got all the palettes and things, pencil products, we've got all the foundations and all my other stuff in there. This is my current makeup basket that I'm using, so it's just kind of shoved there. That's the pot of pencils that fell down somehow. And then I've got all these, well, that shouldn't be there anyway. Move that out of the way. Now I've got all these like cotton pads and things that I need to find a home for. I need to tidy up this corner because stuff's gotten smooshed. I've got all my Revolution palettes there, my Coastal Scent shadows, which I don't think I've ever shown you guys my Coastal Scent shadows. I bought a bunch when they were doing, I say a bunch, I think I bought them all bar maybe 10 when they were doing like a 99-cent deal for Black Friday, and I actually adore them. I want to use them so much more. I wanted to do like a dupe that palette series with them for the Basic Makeup channel, but we all know that the Basic Makeup channel is slow on the uptake, slow on the get-go, so we'll see what happens with that. But aside from that, I really love using them. And then we have sort of discarded remnants from previous makeup baskets that I just haven't put away in my main stash yet. And there's some more up there that need to go away as well. So yeah. So I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I'm going to do the dishes, and then I'm going to get cracking on this lot and hang up the washing.
I can't see.
You can't see? Go stay that hair. What have you done? Good golly. Do you want to see yourself?
Okay. Hi, Nina. I guess.
Who's that you're wearing? Do you want some help?
I'm Spider-Man!
Yeah.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man. You like Spider-Man, don't you?
It's got eyes.
It has got eyes. You say bye-bye now?
Bye-bye!
Right, so it's now evening. It's almost 7-ish. I was about to start tackling this, and then I figured it's going to be a very big process because there is a lot going on here. We have, of course, the nail polish issue. There's more nail polishes boxed up behind these books. We need to sort that at some point. Of course, there is all the toiletries. There's stationery in there as well. All these beauty products need to be sorted. This paper and writingness needs to be sorted. There's more stationery up there. And this is just a random catch of stuff. And there's like more like perfume and toiletries and stuff at the back there that I need to sort. Same up here. I believe there's a basket of palettes at the back there, or maybe it's the back of this one. I can't remember. That's a bad sign. But this is all items that were going to be in project plans that I never started. These are all items that were in makeup baskets that I haven't put away yet. There's some new things that were purchased that hasn't been touched at the back there. Again, displaced makeup basket items. The back there as like stuff that hasn't got a home yet. I did try to tidy it a little bit here. So yeah. I'm just going to wait till the kids go to bed and then set up the tripod and just do like a time-lapse video of me organising all of thisness. And whilst I'm at it, I'm going to take the tallies for my makeup inventory so I can actually finally get that up, and also do like my skincare collection video, because I know some people aren't interested in it, even if they haven't specifically requested it. I know it's something you guys would want to see, and some of you would be shocked by. So, yeah, that's going to be a fun evening.